Good morning to you, Kirsten and Craig. Look over my shoulder here. You'll see we're starting to see some activity here on the dock near where that wreckage remains in the water this morning. We are expecting those dive teams to get back in the water shortly here. Major parts of this helicopter still need to be recovered from the water. The dive teams wrapped up here last night around 9 o'clock.
We do have one confirmed aircraft in the water. Looks like a 206. Please keep your eyes open. You guys see anything in the water, please let us know. It's New York helicopter.
Gut-wrenching images show the moments this helicopter plummeted into the Hudson, killing all 6 on board. A family of Spanish tourists, including young children, and the pilot, who were all confirmed dead shortly after the crash yesterday afternoon. Harbor units and dive teams from the city trying in vain to save those on board. The sightseeing tour from New York helicopters lifted off from the downtown heliport around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. 19 minutes after circling Manhattan, the aircraft broke apart midair, according to that eyewitness video. As crews removed the overturned wreckage into the night, tragically debris from the Bell 206 helicopter did wash on shore. That included a leather seat and a sneaker. This morning, an NTSB investigator saying the big question here is, what was the sequence of events that led up to this?
They'll start with looking at maintenance records to see if there was any maintenance that had been done on the helicopter in the hours or days prior to the accident, see what was going on. And of course, they'll be looking at pilots, but the recovery of the wreckage and then the piecing back together of those component parts will really give them some good understanding.
And back out here live in Jersey City, giving you another look at the dock here near the wreckage where dive teams are getting ready to be back in the water this morning. Jersey City handling this investigation yesterday before handing it off to the NTSB. We are expecting an update from the NTSB later today. Of course, the big looming question still here, was this a mechanical failure or something else? Lots of questions here as this investigation gets underway. Now, for more on what happened here yesterday, I'm going to send it over to my colleague Justin Finch. He is over on the other side of the river. Justin.
Julie, good morning. That's right. Just across the river from you, we're less than an hour before that crash yesterday. That Spanish family of 5 and that pilot took off from this downtown Manhattan heliport in that sightseeing helicopter. And then minutes later, that chopper beginning that deadly descent into the Hudson River, with many nearby hearing and seeing the impact.
The sound was like a crack, boom, and then suddenly it was like, oh, what's going on?
I heard like a very loud noise, so I thought I could sense that it was a crash or something, like because it was so loud.
Without warning, that roaring boom echoed across Jersey City around 3:15 Thursday afternoon. Authorities now linking it to the sound of the crash of a helicopter from sightseeing company New York Helicopters. Images capturing the sights that witnesses describe spotting on the ground. Portions of that chopper appearing to suddenly fly off in midair just before the chopper itself spiraled into the Hudson River below, then crashing upside down near the Hoboken Jersey City line. Some witnesses saying they called 911 and others say they ran towards the water.
And then the tail came off and then just flipped over in midair and started falling into the ground. Propeller still propelling without the plane helicopter as it was falling.
Now, I ran out this way here and I saw it was thick in the water. At that moment, it was nobody there.
And back live, as Julie mentioned, dive teams returning to the Hudson to begin efforts there today. We are told from witnesses that yesterday, after that crash, they saw first responders arrive quickly to that scene. Divers go in and try to rescue all of those victims. Of course, we now know that all 6 aboard, including that family of 5 and their children, were killed in that crash. Kirsten, Craig, back to you.
All right, and Justin, we might as well mention that this is also reigniting debate about those sightseeing helicopters over Manhattan.
That's right, Craig, and over here in the river as well from Jersey City, many are saying they are seeing far too much of this activity in their airspace, and they're concerned about the safety of those above and below and people who live near the shoreline as well. The Jersey City mayor says it's been an ongoing complaint for years, and some are wondering now what kind of changes this could spark down the line. We're live here in Lower Manhattan. Justin Finch, Pix 11 News.
Yeah,
Craig and Kirsten, back to you.
People saying, you know, what a close call it was, too, with that debris raining down from the air for people who are on commuter ferries as well. Justin Finch, thank you for your reporting. And obviously, so many questions still about this crash. Pix 11 tracking all the latest developments. We're going to have live coverage for you throughout the morning.